The next step for him was going to be potentially fighting Filip Ergovic for a title. That would be a title eliminator as well. And Jake Donovan. Shout out to Jake Donovan, Chicken Talk Writer of the Year.
Jake Donovan.
He said that they didn't come to an agreement, and it had kind of been reported earlier, and they were like, oh, Luis Ortiz is ducking him. But apparently Luis Ortiz, according to the sources, hurt his hand. So based on like the negotiations, it wouldn't have made sense for his recovery. But I don't know. Like I said earlier, I'm a big Luis Ortiz fan. I don't know how well he does against the top heavyweights right now.
Listen, I did it, and I didn't want to do it, but I did it because it was kind of like, it was almost like a situation where I had to do it. I fought a title eliminator against Andre Berto, and then I ended up fighting another title eliminator against Adrian Granados. And the reason why was because the fight that I wanted, I fought for the WBC. It would have been Keith, but Keith was still injured. And so it was like, stay busy, but, here, we'll put another title up there, more money, and, kind of is what it is. But Luis Ortiz should not be fighting for anything less than a world championship title. I don't believe, has what it takes to go multiple fights in order to get back to a world championship title. He's got to be fighting for a world championship title ASAP.
Does he beat anyone right now that has the title?
He could beat Andre. No, he doesn't have a title anymore. I was gonna say I do think he can beat Anthony Joshua, given he doesn't get hit, of course.
It's a big given.
That's a big given.
This fool said, given he doesn't get hit.
Yeah, I don't. Like I said, I'm a big fan. You guys know how I fuck Cuban boxers, but I don't think he beats Usyk. I don't think he beats Fury. I don't even think he beats Wilder. He's already lost to him twice. I think Wilder knocks him out again.
Yeah.
And Ruiz would be it would be a nice fight, but yeah, it looks like in age. I mean, they always say Father Time's undefeated. So
yeah, man.
Just
I didn't want to believe it.
Yeah,
and I kept painting that narrative that heavyweights age differently, which is it's a fact. But
and he's still 42, so he's still good for his age. But
he's good for his age. But even at 42, I think his time is more than ticking. It might be up.
Yeah.
It really does hurt me to say that because I'm an absolute fan of Luis Ortiz.
And do we really want to see him in a heavyweight title fight? Like, does he interest us that much?
I don't want to see him as a fan because I think he gets knocked out by Usyk or Fury, and I don't think it would be very pretty, especially with his legs kind of being a little jello-ish.
What about if he takes steroids?
No, we don't promote that here.
Always a possibility.
We're gonna let you go for a week.
Right.
But you get your act together.
So we want to do our 2021 award show. The Porter.
Hold on. So
what you got?
Last thing I got. So just Luis Ortiz, the ship has sailed.
The ship has sailed maybe to win a title. I don't think like I think he can still beat a lot of heavyweights, but I just don't think he can get a title now.
Man, the last Wilder fight, I thought he had a chance.
He won most of the rounds,
and then it's that one.
Yeah, and honestly, those knockouts, that could be kind of what has progressed his aging. If you, I mean, you get hit like that by Deontay Wilder's like get hit by a truck.
Yeah. So I'm moving forward. It hurts me to say that. The only thing that gives me hope, and so I'm holding on to like just a little bit, and that's the fact that this was a long layoff for him. So maybe this long layoff. The last thing I'm probably gonna say about this was somebody looked at me and said, "Man, he just it didn't look like he had it." And I said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, here's one thing. The layoffs are good for you because they kind of preserve you, but at the same time, there's no way you could simulate how hot your body gets, how hot your mind, and how fast everything goes in the midst of a fight. And so when you are on a long layoff, it's like there's nothing that you can do but actually get in the ring and perform. I've done it. There's people who are like in the moment type of fighters. And I just didn't. So I'm saying that to say that I'm hoping that it was just a case where he's been on a layoff and he wasn't quite as hot as we wanted him to be, a little rusty. And I'm hoping that rust goes away. If we don't see him in a title fight and this next one is a title eliminator, I'm hoping he wins it and he's able to do something. If not, then I'm moving forward and Frank Sanchez will become the first ever Cuban heavyweight world champion.
All right.
I like it. Tied a bow on it.
What's up? I'm Showtime Shawn Porter.
I'm Ant. Follow me on IG, Ant with 2 T's. Let's do it. Let's do it again.
All right. Just introduce yourself.
Okay.
And then tell them, and then you tell them what to do. I'm Showtime Shawn Porter.
I'm Anthony Brenagh.
Carson A. Merk. Like, subscribe, comment.
This is the Porter Way.